Lesson 4, Quadratic Equations by Factoring / Graph. So I showed you how to get these by factoring by X method in Lesson 2. Now I'm going to show you how to get similar problems off your graph using Desmos. So you won't even need to use the X method this time. All right. Our first question is x squared minus x minus 6. We're going to go to Desmos and type it in. Minus x minus 6. Now do not put equals 0 because then Desmos, the graph will disappear. Now click on this point and that point. So anything which is touching our x-axis. Okay, so our first x is -2. So our first answer is x equals -2. And our second answer is x equals 3. So x equals 3. Okay, so let's go back to our worksheet. So there'll be answer choice D right there. Okay. Number 2. Okay, and number 2, what I would like you to do, see those R's? Switch them to X's, because Desmos only likes X and Y's. So let's go to Desmos, erase the whole equation, and type in x squared instead of the R, plus, and don't forget 4x, not the R, minus 12, and do not put equals to 0. And look at that. Again, we have our answers, -6 and 2. So let's go back to the worksheet. So -6 and 2. So you're just going to write x equals, or you're going to drag, whatever lets you, 2. So that's choose right here. Oh, there you go. There's your answer choice, and -6 right there. So those were the ones would go up there. And it would be x equals 2. X equals -6. Okay, number 2. All right, let's get to number 3. Okay, in this equation, we're going to have to do a little tiny bit of work. We got to move stuff around because we cannot start working from that. So what I'm going to do is move the 8m and plus 3 to the left. So what's opposite of 8? Positive 8 is negative, so minus 8m and minus 3. So what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. So 3m square, make a line, minus 8m minus 3 equals 0. Now, for our Desmos, we're going to type this in. We will not put the 0. Okay, let's get to Desmos and type our equation in. That means I'm going to erase that. Let's clear that last equation. So we have, don't forget to change your m's to x's. So we're going to have 3x squared minus 8m. Ooh, see that? If that happens, that's okay. Change it to x. The computer lets you know it doesn't like it. Minus 3. All right, do not put equals 0. And look at that. We got our answers. Now, there's a decimal, no big deal. We're just going to take our answers and divide them out and see which one gives us negative 0.33. So no big deal. So one of our answers is 3, and one of our answer is negative 1/3. So let's go back to our worksheet. So let's take, this one looks kind of good, negative 1/3. Let's go back, go to the second line and put negative 1 divided by 3. Voila, look at that. Isn't it the same thing? Same thing, that's our answer. So our answers will be, I'll circle it. Answer choice, this one, and a 3, this one. The rest are not the answers, so don't worry about them. Okay, next problem. Let's see, number 4. Okay. All right. They give us the equation. What is their solution? This one's really easy. We don't even have to graph it, but if you need to, you can graph that. You just split this into 2 equations and equal it to 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So opposite operation of positive is negative, so minus 2 to both sides. Okay, your final answer is x equals negative 2. So now we could look at the choices. So it could be B or D. So now with the 5, another shortcut, if you only have a number, opposite sign, negative 5. So it would have to be D right there. Also, let's type it in decimals just to show you that it works too. And wait, in case, in case you forget to do that, you can. There's always a couple of ways to do a problem. Let's clear these. Alright, so y equals parenthesis x plus 2. Don't forget, if it doesn't say x, always change it to x. Close it. Oopsies. Okay. And then x plus 5. Okay, and then go to your graph, and there's your solution. Negative 5, negative 2. See that? So either or, whatever way you're comfortable. So it's still D. Okay, let's move down to number 5. Make sure it could stay like that. All right. What is the solution? So let's just go back to decimals and type this whole equation as but not equal to 0. So, and we'll see what their solutions are. So we have 2x squared plus 12x plus 18. Okay. So we see one solution there. Okay, with this kind of problem, these numbers are pretty large, so I also want you to check for GCF. So GCF, parenthesis, 2, comma, 12, comma, 18. That gives you 2. So also we have GCF of 2. Now, anytime you have parabola and it looks like it's 1 point, technically your answer actually has also the other side of the plus and minus. So for your final answer, you would have x equals negative 3. And then also, you would have twice the same thing, negative 3. And your GCF was 2, but at the end, it's 0 technically, because when we work it out,